They absolutely want to rip you off, and you got to be aware of it in 2025 because, well, the sophistication level of the crooks is off the chart these days. And, well, I care, and somebody sent me their sad story of being ripped off on eBay as a reseller. And last month I heard somebody that got ripped off in a what they call a pig butchering scam. Let's get into it today. I care. And a very good morning to all of you. When I was in China, I'll tell you an amusing anecdote. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe and hit that bell for all notification. I'm finding out for some reason people are enjoying the commentary on here. And if I can give some advice and help people out, been around a long time. I've seen a lot of stuff overseas and in the United States, especially when it comes to scamming. And now we live in a nation and a society that's becoming one big scamboree here. It's a word I used for it. When scamming becomes endemic. When I lived in China, and I would once in a while buy like a popsicle or something over there and an ice cream, and I would go to open it up and eat it, and like say this is the ice cream, the stick would be at a weird angle. It's like this stick was all off center. Maybe it was on the side of it or whatever. And I used to joke to my friends, this country's going to make it when the day that they can get the stick into the ice cream dead center is going to be the day everything's going right. In the meantime, scamming is going to be something over here that takes place because it's hard to make money in China. So everything at that time was just do enough to get the job. Okay, so the stick's not in the center of it, right? Little did I learn, it took only a while later till I learned it's a lot more important what the hell's in it than the stick that holds it up. But my point was, as a nation progresses, there's less and less scamming and less ripping people off with inferior products and goods. And over time, I saw scamming reducing over the last 30 years within China because, well, it became easier to make money. And that's particularly the case recently with companies like Temu and Shine and Americans buying up that crap like crazy because it's cheap. And then complaining that we don't have any manufacturing here and it just sucks because there's no opportunities to make money. Well, you're sending all your money overseas to buy crap that's just going to end up in a drawer or hanging in a closet. You show it once and that is it. Okay, so that's my side. So now the United States, it used to be you could get a pretty square deal here, right? You didn't have to worry too much about being ripped off. Yeah, there were suckers, shill games, the little ball in the shell, right? The walnut shell, the three-card Monty and all that kind of crap. Most people had the brains to stay away from that. But nowadays, scamming is becoming so endemic, so widespread in this society. We're now becoming like China was 30 years ago, right? They're becoming less scam-oriented. We're much more scam-oriented here in the West. Why? Because it's harder to make a buck legitimately. And once a certain element of society decides it's easier to just rip people off, take money from suckers, let the police authorities or whatever across state lines, let them worry about it. Who cares, right? We'll be out of town by the time they come and get us. We'll be moved on to the next thing. So scamming is becoming more easier too, and also people are less intelligent than they used to be on the whole. And it's much easier to scam them here. They're not as street savvy as they used to be. Some scams you need to really be aware of in 2025. And one very important one, there's a lot of people that I know in my community that make money reselling, buying pallets and other things, reselling it on YouTube, or assembling packages of rare coins or trading cards, basketball cards. And they'll take them up. They'll have a really nice set, right? Maybe it's $4,000 or $5,000, really beautiful sterling silver tea set or something, some Steve Rose from the 1870s. There's a really nice set. They put it up on eBay and they get a really, really nice price for it, right? So the money comes in. Okay, go ahead and ship it out to them. They get the thing, right? And they open it up and it's like you get this message back. Oh no, man, this isn't what I ordered. Right, you ripped me off. You sent me. And they'll take this picture of some crappy like pewter tea set. They'll go to their bank and they'll go to their bank, and the eBay might say, well, he disclosed on that. The seller disclosed all that stuff. So the scammer goes to the bank and tells the bank, look, here's what the ad looked like. Here's what the seller's posting looked like on eBay. And here's what I actually got. And he shows him this crappy like kid's dollhouse tea set or something like that. And the bank is like, oh my goodness. So the bank, feeling very compassionate and loving people as they do, they refund the money to the scammer that paid for it. Meanwhile, the scammer also has the real tea set, right? So the seller gets in contact with eBay, and they're like, "Oh man, it's a shame, But once the financial institution overrides everything, and they give the guy the money back, we can't do anything about it. Sorry, right? And this is happening more and more and more and more. Instead of relying on eBay, they're relying on their financial institution to reverse the transaction for a credit card purchase or something like that. And then, well, the whole thing falls apart after that. So you're lucky if you ever get the original setback and all that. So you got to be very careful selling online and realize that companies like eBay, they're not going to stand up for you. At the end of the day, they don't really care. They're high volume. And if they have to take an hour sorting out your scam, and okay, the buyer didn't send a picture of what was in the package, so and the financial institution was shown some doctored picture of a kid's doll tea set or something like that. Okay, they're not going to tear into all that, right? They just look at you and say, look, don't look at us, right? Look at the bank. It's the bank gave them their money back. What are we supposed to do? Just give the money to you? And then we're out, you're a sucker. I mean, sorry, you're not a sucker, but and now both of us are going to be at the money. Be really, really aware, especially if you're selling something really, really valuable on eBay. Just know that they are not going to be behind you. Scam number 2, which is becoming more and more common. You have a YouTube channel. You might be going great, a couple hundred subscribers. You're awesome. You're getting to 1,000 subscribers. You're feeling great, which is fantastic. You start to get these offers in the email. Oh, this is Leonsky from Hershey, right? We want you to promote our product here, or the spring water, or we have this new beauty cream, or Estee Lauder, right? We're like the marketing arm for Estee Lauder, right? And we want to send you these. We want to send you these goodies and have you make a commercial for us, a video on YouTube promoting that. We just need your account information, right? Get hooked in. We'll send you the goods, right? And then you do the commercial. We'll credit your bank account. Okay, you go to your bank account, and it's been siphoned off. Never, ever, 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 ever fall for any promotional stuff unless you go to their Gmail, which is usually hidden from you unless you click the little down arrow from, and you see like BG, which is Bulgaria, or PL at the end of it, which is Poland. Okay, Hershey's not going to use a Bulgarian company to promote in the U.S. Hershey. So check that Gmail, okay? And if it's overseas, immediately 86, it's a scam. The third thing is they'll send you something that has an attachment to it. And this is the worst one of all in a lot of ways, because you'll click on the attachment and then they're into your accounts. While that thing is downloading that attachment, it's actually working itself into your computer or your phone. So what is the ironclad rule? Never, never, never click on a link or an attachment unless you're absolutely positively sure it is legitimate. If it's some weird thing that you've had no relation, you didn't buy anything, all you do is buy from Macy's and you communicate with Macy's or whatever, and here comes Boogalooga Incorporated, right? We have this unclaimed prize for you here. Could you click on the box down below and see if it's something that you would like us to send to you? Yeah. Okay. And the next thing you know, they've commandeered your accounts in there. And yes, they can do it. They have sophisticated software. They can just take over and commandeer. They can take over your YouTube channel and, well, you are locked out. I saw that happen years ago with a friend of mine. Don't click on anything. Don't click on any attachments, all right? It's absolutely foolhardy, too. The last one has to do with romance. We all love romance. Oh, I love romance, right? This one's called pig butchering, and it's really an ugly one. You establish some trust with somebody overseas. You never talk to them on the phone. You never have like a FaceTime or something like that. It's all done through text messages, right? Oh, I can't video you. I can't do that because I live at my mom's house and she doesn't want me to be live here, or I'm on the road visiting family in LA. And then it's like, but I have this really good investment that I think, you've been nice to me and I think we could really get along good. They got this really good investment that I'm a part of, and try it out, see what you think it is. And the person, maybe it's a crypto trading thing or something, and they try it out for 24, 36 hours, and they're clicking on a link to scammers, right? And maybe they put a couple $100 in, right? And they see within 5 hours, 10 hours of trading, it's all machine done. They've maybe doubled their money or something like that, right? And they're thinking to themselves, man, this is great. And maybe they go to get the money out and the money comes out and it's no big deal. So the confidence level builds up. And here's where the butchering comes in. It's natural if you got something good. Okay, everything checked out. Okay, it checked all the boxes out. Right, I'm going to have a good relationship with this gal. Right, and she's right down the road from me. She's going to be back in town. Yeah, let's make some serious money. And you go and deposit, $5,000, $10,000. Let the games begin. And the next thing you know, it's just crickets. Right? The Gmail's been shut down or whatever the hell it is. Nobody knows nothing. You don't know who the hell the person is. And you know what? They've got your money, okay? If you want to invest, work through your local brokers or discount brokerage house or something like that. Don't get involved with these people. I dare to tell you, because I care about you in these scams and I don't want to see you be ripped off. Don't click on anything. Hell, don't do anything except just watch videos on social media, okay? And you'll never get a problem. Don't even open up your mail. All right. And you will be safe. I don't want to laugh because a lot of people have lost a lot of money. If you enjoyed the content, subscribe and hit that bell for all notification. Any other scams that you think I should be aware of, let me know in the comments section down below. And as always, your thumbs up are appreciated. See you soon, everybody.